Hey everyone, this week I thought I'd do a video blog for you and I can give you a bit of a tour around our facility, see how things are setting up. So let's see how that goes for us. Okay, starting out, there's the office. I have a computer set up in here. I've got a nice big 43-inch TV screen that I'm using for a monitor, which actually I got for a really good deal at Best Buy. So I've been doing a little bit of work on the model here, working on putting in the radiant tubing in the tank right now. So apart from that, taking lots of phone calls and talking to a bunch of people, it's keeping things pretty busy. And the rest of it, you see a little view out the window there, got the printers down here, and another laptop over here for looking up things on the net and placing orders and stuff. So that's the office. And then we have an entryway, nothing in here yet. Main door, little kitchenette thing in here. Have another office in here that's empty right now, nothing going on in there. And then that's the door to the shop, and I'll take you out there. Okay, so here we are in the shop, and you can see we have the milling machine all set up there now. It's all clean and almost ready to go. We have it all leveled, have the electricity hooked up to it, but we need the air pressure now because it requires air pressure in order to run that spindle up and down. So we've ordered our compressor, and that should be here next week, hopefully, towards the end of the week. It's, again, a custom. When you buy it, it looks like it's off the shelf, but they got to build it specifically for your requirements. So there's the controller over there. Again, that's all cleaned up and ready to go. Here we have the welder that I picked up on the weekend. This is just a used one, but it's going to be really serviceable for what we need to do for making frames to put the molds on, or the plugs on actually. So we'll be welding up little bits of square bar, to make a nice frame to support that. So anyway, that's that. At the back of the shop here we have a loading dock, and we also have a regular level where you can drive straight in and out, and that's a nice big high door, so there'll be enough room for us to get the fuselage out of here, obviously without the wings on, when we're ready to transport that sometime next year. Then we have some pallets left over from the previous tenant that we're going to be using those materials for, again, making the platforms to put the plugs on. And then we have a forklift that the rental company hasn't come and picked up yet, but we've been using that and to lay everything out, and we obviously used it to unload the mill last week. Here we have the other table that came with the mill, and this we're going to use later on for milling metal parts. A nice big heavy table. It's designed to use with with a water jet system. And next to it we have the vacuum tables. There's two of these. They're 5 by 10. And they join together, and they'll be located underneath the mill, and they're used to hold the plug bases in position while they're milled. So we'll be moving those under the mill soon. Here we have the workshop area, and it's starting to get fairly organized here, getting the tools that we need. See, we have our banner up there. It's kind of like a big kitchen, really. There's an island in the middle that we've got on casters so that can be moved around. And as you saw over here on the left, that's the fuselage sitting there on its jig, almost ready to receive the wings. And then over here we've got the molds for the fuselage just sitting there. And then here we have some of the molds for the wings, and Jeff's been working on this today. And I asked him if he wouldn't mind putting in the flaps for the wings, because I've got that in the design and we're going to experiment with it. And I was like, well, let's experiment with it on the model as well. Somebody actually had asked us if we were going to do it, and I thought, yeah, let's just get this done. So you see Jeff's got this on a bit of Kevlar that's sort of molded into the skin so it can move up and down. Obviously you can't move it down right now because it's in the mold, but you can see it moves up and down. Same with the aileron here. And if I take the skin off here, you'll be able to see all the structure is here now, ready to go. So still just missing the one main aluminum tube for this main spar. Okay, so over here Jeff has the landing gear laid out. You'll see we have the left and right main legs and wheels, and we have the nose strut or fork for the nose. So that's all ready to go together. Just needs to basically put those on. Waiting for some sleeves he's picking up tonight, and won't be far from having that on. Okay, over here you see the rear of the fuselage. The engine or the electric motor is already in there, and you see I can turn it. It's quite a large motor for this thing, and we'll be having a prop on here that I believe Jeff said was 18 inches tall, just a 2-blade. We're going to put a 3-blade on it eventually, but they're difficult to come by, so we're going to start with a 2-blade. And there's the spinner there, carbon fiber, and the 2 winglets are here. They still need to be attached to the wings once those are closed out. So that's that part. And one last thing I wanted to show you that I thought was interesting. If you look here, this table where we have the fuselage sitting on, when we came in here, this was already on here. That's kind of neat. And yes, I do believe. Anyway, that's the end of the video blog. We'll see you next time.